Rightio. I've run a game we haven't, well, done much before, so if anyone hasn't quite realised yet, I'm hoping I've also messed some settings again for the video, so hopefully it looks good enough. I don't know, last time it was close. I might be a bit too picky on long distances and how Minecraft works in video, and yeah, a little bit of the textures and distances. I weren't too happy, so I've fiddled a little bit more, and I think it might be a bit better. Oh, it will. Well, I've set it like I'm thinking I've set it to it doesn't lose stuff in compression. Oh, the bell's gone off. Why is bell gone off? Okay, she's a car going past that speed. Rightio. So, world name. We shall call it land. Difficulty none. We don't want any enemies. All the world seeds shall be 9, 9, 9, and 9. Locked difficulty, yes. Use system cloud. I don't want any mods. I don't really care. They added windows in, so glass wasn't actually needed anymore. And play solo. So basics, yada yada da. Close. Oh god. Yeah, that's too fast for my eyes, I think. Let's turn crosshair scale, permanent blackout, adaptive crosshair, enable delete that. Okay, that's a bit better. It's not as jarringly overpowered as it was previously. Now, what do I want to build? And I have recently got a little bit addicted to building mountains. So I think our colony, our world of fun, and this sounds very loud. I haven't actually, yeah, that might, effects, ambient, switch it down, torch volume, menu volume. Oh, there we go. No, I want audio, that's a bit more, less absolutely random maze. Right, bit of resource gathering while we're here. We'll strip this for tree bits. Where we can. I have to get rid of all of it because I've disconnected the connecting block. There we go, 8 tree bits. And yeah, so I think last time the world I showed I did pretty well. I got a bit further on. The castle got built a bit more, and yeah, that was fun and all. But it's sad it's gone. I said I could probably, if I really wanted to, USB drive it over. But building fresh, I'm recording it. Why not? G, that's what it is. Yes. Just remember controls quickly then. So potentially our water source, we have either the wells, which generally is that, or... Well, this is quite interesting how this divots as well. Ooh. or potentially we're just going to do the old-fashioned top of the mountain trick, which may limit us in some sense. Like I said, there is the defense possible with the zombies, which is good and all, but not exactly why I like the game. It's a very pretty game. I do like the looks of it. I like building in it. I like the idea is that you slowly have an entire system feeding into itself to make you be able to get further and progress. So that's the bit that particularly tickles my fancy. And yes, and I think I've actually climbed a mountain range instead of a single mountain. Interesting. And I can remember the sheer amount of mountains I've already dug out on the previous world I did, so comically enough, I think I pretty much went like 200 blocks down, roughly. At least it might have been 100 or 200, I don't know. It was a lot of mass digging effort, so this is kind of funny to be back up here. And hopefully it requires a little less colonies as well, so this is the height. This is it peaking out. Start a new colony. Jim's colony. We shall get rid of that. Keep it. Get rid of the brackets, keep that. Jim's. But we would do kingdom. Why not? Kingdom. If I spell that right, yeah, okay. Oh, there we go. So, this entire black area is now inside colony. Thankfully I still have inventory space. So that means I can start chucking stuff in here. Like so. And I think it's probably time to get rid of the funny block. Because we've got berry and foresters. Interesting, right? And I didn't get any dirt. Because that may be a trip down the mountain. And the sun's already going down. Okay. So I kind of want to do a little bit less of the mass like excavation which I did previously, and kind of do an embedded mountain, embedded it into the mountain a bit more if I can, because it's very much more enjoyable. I enjoyed doing the houses as well, which I did, but I kind of, well, I did it efficiently. I just crammed everything into one house and went, okay, I've only got one house, and built another, and then I had about, a few hundred people in the house. It's like, it's cool. But since I don't have to worry about space as much as you would in a world with enemies in, building sort of a bit more spread out would be quite interesting. Don't know what I would use snow for. It might just be something I keep for decorating mountain sides, and we've got bits I might do, God knows what. But for now, there's plenty. There's nothing. It's a Game of Thrones reference. A bit of cunnilingus, so. Alright, we'll move that. We'll leave this as suggestion to floor, wall, whatever. Something here. And, drop items. I was going to say the inventory is infinite. Why would you throw anything away? So, let's get the miner. We need a bit more stone, apparently. I'm gonna move this over. Hold on. We're gonna do this quickly, as smart as we can. What else? We want that. If we can glitch, I don't know how it will work, but it might do. Delete. Wants to move the banner. Probably. The land of gym, that's a bit more, better, great. Aha! So I've shifted. You can move banners, I think. If not, but that's a bit more of a better spot, to be fair. If not, I've just duplicated a little bit of resource. I do apologise for cheating, but starting resources are starting resources. And completed tech tree. Just miner. We'll leave the rest of that there. Honestly, clearing snow might be most of this first episode. I'm probably a bit second and third because I kind of need to see where am I gonna plan the mountainsides and all that. Yeah, I'm thinking in my head, you know, centre. Well, I say centre, Grand Hallish sort of town, middle, maybe tower here. It's a bit of a weird, kind of visionary thinking of what I like to do, and potentially what might be easier is having the. There's a nice river down there. I'll have to pick a side to dig into because then I can put the underground early farms, I guess. Depends how far I can run away actually, but don't think I can make stairs for a long while, so potentially the early farms will be down there. So potentially what I could do is leave this here. That's neat. As Mr. Rumbles needs stone rubble for Tinker's table. And we shall if I could make better stairs I would, and let's call that. That's actually quite a nice grand staircase, so we'll ignore what I just did there. We'll leave 2 floor gap, I think. Grab a little bit of rubble resource, and I'm thinking we can have our first little human station. Station for human. In this little holy place. And to be fair, the accidental the realising of duplicating resources also might help the fact that we are going to be a bit stuck on food. Because I'm thinking farms might have to be placed down there as far or as close as I can get to the grass before I have to stop bringing any grass up. Potentially, so what I could probably do is create mock little houses down there, I guess. So those are basically NPCs would live down there, more or less. So we shall create a single humanoid station, and we should create a tinker's table. There's your tinker's table. There's your box. There's your bed. There's your torch. So, bed's 5. We'll have 5 crates max. We'll keep those down because that's the only wood that grows from when you do tree farms. Slings, we don't need any. That, we don't need any. We don't even need any night guards. Stone tools 5. Tinker's tables. Tiger. Miner's job 2. Right, that's for miners. So now that. No, that is. Those jobs. Second importance. Tools. We'll keep it at 5 for now before we have to start upping production. So theoretically, that is where that station will go, but we'll keep that off because we actually need food. I'll pick up the bed as well. I just realised how daft that is. Because, first of all, we need a way down. So, ooh, this is going to be the funny bit. I'm going to die a few times doing this, aren't I? So if I plant any of these trees manually up here, they should turn into this sort of wood. But should I not plant them in a lower area, they will stay into this general sort of lighter wood. So more or less this will be our main wood we will use and throw away. But unfortunately, like I said, this wood is kind of stuck to manual crafting if you want the dark wood. Which is interesting and good because that is quite a good contrast between some lighter block materials. It's just a little bit more harder to get. So if it's spawning here, I'll leave that forest over there untouched for now. Also, they're quite good hedge materials. So potentially, if I want to do sort of a grassy castle plazas, I guess, is quite an interesting idea. I've messed around that before in an older world as well. Then all thing happened that kind of went, oh yeah, can't play that world anymore, which is a bit of a annoyance, but you know, starting fresh is always a bit of a fun experience. Hopefully this should, since I've preemptively nipped the fact this was going to disappear, so if when I started building this wood I should be good, but I'll probably save it for the castle, because the castle looks good with dark wood, and we'll chuck that away. Chuck that in here. Goes as that, and then this looks also good as a bush. So if I wanted plant decoration, it can be done. Right, I think that's enough of this for now. I think a small bit of land clearing is required. Which also requires some grass, which is this nice green colour. Because basically, we were shifting some nice plant material up to the mountain, because higher the mountain you get some of the dark stuff, and then it's like, So the theme of some of our colour palettes will be a bit more what's we call them? Different depending on exactly what we're grabbing from where. But we cannot lie, and we shall consider that for now. They will lie down, and I'll be happy. I also grab a bit more dirt so I can preemptively plant. That's just being annoying, right? Anyway, while the bin men be annoying with the loud beeping reversing truck, I shall end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Discord should be in the description if I remember this time to check it in. I'll be bothered. Sound effects. And yeah, thanks for having all that. Check out all the videos, and you should, yes, do that. And yeah, see you in the next one. Cheerio, goodbye.